Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here again in the back room of Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. How about that ovation, huh? That was cool. That was kind of cool. I thought it was cool. You know, Frank Stallone started, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, at Mark Agnesi. Yesterday, Frank Stallone started a whole shitstorm in the comment section on my Instagram page that was about 15 Frank Stallone comments and about 75 other people. Just it's nuts. Thanks, Frank. Always appreciate it, homie. Haven't seen him in a while. He's due for a video, right, Jen?
He is.
He's due.
Very
Don't worry, there'll be more Frank, I'm sure. Can't get rid of him. We like Frank, though. Oh, let's see, it's Thursday. We skipped Thumpin' Thursday because we did the bass yesterday. We haven't done a Gretsch in a really long time. Well, we did that 6120. Hey, I'm full of shit. Hey, let's do a Gretsch anyway. Come on back. This is from 1963. This is an original Gretsch 6119 Tennessean. Original walnut brown. You know, that's a poopy brown guitar Frank Stallone can't get behind though, right there.
Walnut.
Yeah. And let's talk about that because, man, if you're into poopy brown stuff, Gretsch were trailblazers in the poopy brown game, dude. Most people didn't start doing that. What Gibson started in late 67, 68. And they started their walnut stuff. Fender didn't start until you get into the 70s. Trailblazers in the poopy brown game, Gretsch is. So this is the Gretsch 6119 Tennessean, most commonly associated with George Harrison. But this guitar's got some history. There's a couple different versions too. The 6119 started in 1959 is kind of the companion or little brother, kind of the Les Paul Jr. of the 6120, the big orange Brian Setzer looking thing like we did a couple weeks back, which basically was the same body size, dimensions and everything, but just had one patent applied for Filtertron in the bridge position. Most of the time you see single pickup kind of arch-toppy guitars is normally up in the neck. One bridge pickup. They're rad guitars. They had a really short run, like 59, 60. There might be a couple early 61s. 61, they start to transition. That's when they start to first kind of see the shape, but they're much deeper still. By 62, the model became what it is here today. George's was a 62. This is a 63. There really is no difference between a 2 or a 3. I think in 64, you start to get the plaque on the headstock. So this is still pre-plaque. And I just noticed this earlier, right before we started filming, and I was showing it to Norm. On the 6120s, they have that horseshoe. I don't know if you're even gonna be able to see this, but there's like the imprint of what looked like where there was about to start, where a horseshoe was supposed to go or something.
I got it.
And then they never finished it. But let's talk, once you get to this era, we got like a 2-inch depth. They got significantly less deep, and they changed from the Filtertron pickups to the Hylotron pickups, which you see in the Tennesseans. You'll also start to see them in the anniversary guitars. The anniversaries kind of started with Filtertrons, and then they finished the run of anniversaries with the Hylotrons. Painted on F-holes. You know, this is that era of Gretsch. You know, people complaining about feedback. They wanted to kind of keep the traditional look, so they just painted on. Which means, since these aren't true, wow, where do they put the electronics? It's a mystery. I think they just go right through the actual cavities for the pickups. Let's talk controls. So this is your standby switch. This is a thing that'll freak you out when you get to the gig and your guitar doesn't work. It's off in that position. It's off in that position. No, it's on in that position, on in that position, off in the middle. You get this thing, you get to the gig, you get on stage, you go, start here. That's more than likely you just need to do that. We have volume for each pickup, and then we have master volume right here. And then we got these switches. Since there is no rotary tone switch, they have the tone circuit. So in the middle is kind of like a unity gain, just like a flat 0. And then we have a treble shift and a bass shift, or the mud switch as they call it. For all intents and purposes, we're just going to leave that there right in the middle. And then you have your 3-way switch for the pickups, you know, bridge, both, neck. Pretty simple. Got just the thumbnail inlay, as they call it. These are ply maple on the top, back, and sides. 3-piece maple neck. Pretty cool guitars, man. It's a Beetle guitar. People love the Beetle guitars. Let's go out there, plug it in, see what this thing can do. All right, we're out front. We have the 1963 Gretsch 6119 Tennessean original walnut finish going through 410 Hot Rod DeVille. All the EQs at noon. A little bit of reverb. Let's start up on that neck Hylotron. See what this thing can do. Alright, moving on, let's go into the middle position. We got a combination, those two Hylotrons together. We're not going to play the Smash Mouth version. Let's go down to the bridge pickup. Just this back Hylotron on its own. Let's throw a little bit of drive on it. Just because that's how I like it. There you go, from 1963, original Gretsch 6119 Tennessean, original walnut brown finish, got the Bigsby wiggle stick, got two Hylotron pickups. It's all maple, it's poopy brown. Frank Stallone, this one's for you, homie. I'm telling you, dude. Hey, follow me on Instagram, at Mark Agnesi. Follow the store, at Norman's Rare Guitars. Check the rest of these guitars out online, at normansrareguitars.com. We'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right? Yeah, for another episode. Guitar of the day. It's Flat Top Friday. It's going to be rad. You should tune in. We'll see you then. Peace.